Avoidants are often heavy drinkers. You ever notice that they can't seem to spend time with you without a drink in their hand? At first, it feels like they just like to have fun. They're adventurous. They're exciting. They're there to have a good time with you. But then you realize they can't really have any time with you without a drink in their hand. And that's because severe avoidance, especially dismissive avoidance and fearful avoidance that lean heavily dismissive, they often require alcohol to access their feelings. This is a person that has spent a lifetime bottling up and suppressing their emotions, feeling unsafe to be vulnerable, unsafe to be themselves. They're not even comfortable in their own skin. They grew up in households where they received consistent childhood emotional neglect. Their feelings were dismissed and rejected. They weren't really able to be themselves, and they learned it's not okay to be themselves. They learned to be people pleasers because that's the way that they made their parents or caretakers happy. And they learned to suppress their true authentic selves to the point where they don't even really know who they are due to that suppression. But the alcohol, it helps them bring it out. It helps them access those emotions. It helps them loosen up and have a good time because that's what alcohol does. It lowers inhibitions. But they rely heavily on it. They can't even be present with their partner without drinking. Now, this is not the case with every dismissive avoidant, but it is a very common thing. They really lean into that alcohol. And many of them lean into it to the point where they become full-blown alcoholics. Many alcoholics are dismissive avoidants because drinking is a method of avoiding. It hits the dopamine receptors. It helps them feel good. It helps numb all those emotions and things that they don't want to face. It helps them numb their inner wound of shame. But it also helps them feel like they're more present with their partner. So it's a very common thing for them to be heavy drinkers. And when they're not drinking, it's like it's an entirely different person. Some avoidants will only say, "I love you," when they're drunk. They won't express emotions to their partner when they're sober. It can be a stark contrast. And no, it's not a reflection of you that they need to be drinking in order to be around you. It's a reflection of their insecurities, their discomfort in their own skin, their lack of emotional availability, their attachment wounds. It's no reflection on you whatsoever. It's just their inability to cope with stress and their own emotions. And that's not your fault, so don't blame yourself. Now, avoidants tend to be more prone to addictive behaviors in general, not just to alcohol. And that's because the addictive behavior, regardless of what it is a method of avoiding. And this means it's a distraction. The addictive behavior is a distraction from their emotions, a distraction from their life. It can create emotional distance between themselves and their partner, and it can self-medicate and give them that dopamine hit that they desperately crave to numb those painful emotions.